Hi, I'm Richard Bernal, and welcome to Kilson Street. Today we have an artist playing out of our very own Santa Ana, California, Karlton Phresh.
Feeling like the whole world wanna victimize me, erase me, or gentrify me. Give me all your hate, no you can't surprise me. You could give me all your hate, but you can't surprise me. Sometimes I just wanna take this mask off, put one in the air, let it blast off. Judge me, hate me, bitch debate me. Tell me how many fucks have I given lately? Yeah, have I given lately? Suck my dick, bitch, fuck you, pay me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Go off, yeah, 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 yeah. One day I was dreaming, took a walk on the ceiling. Think I changed my perspective, think I got a new objective. Yeah, I can be king. I can be king. One day I was dreaming, took a walk on the ceiling. Think I changed my perspective, think I got a new objective. Yeah, I can be king. Yeah, I can be. Check it out. You not on the plane I'm on. I dodge genocide, suicide of my people that's been locked in the box, even though they trying to kill us all off. Don't drink the water, boy. Heard they trying to take out the youth. Fight out a long time ago. Evil could never kill off the truth. Bitch, I might be turned up off another fucking drink. Lit like a Christmas tree. Higher than your motherfucking thing. But today I woke up feeling like I wanna fuck some shit up. Wanna hear why they don't teach us. Wanna hear why they mislead us. Oh, and oh Jesus, forgive me if I ever sin. Kill off my demons within. Feel like I got many of them. Oh, where's my head at? Where 5 wanna put lead at? Devil keep asking me, am I dead yet? Fuck you, bitch, so sober dead yet. I'm forever poetic. 313-810-231-616. Don't drink the water, boy. Don't drink the water. 313-810-231-616. Don't drink the water, boy. Don't drink the water. Don't drink the water, boy. Don't drink the water. Thank you.
All right. Great job, man.
Thank you, bro.
Karlton Phresh. We'll be right back after a short break. All right, right here with Karlton Phresh. And we're going to start with names and bucket list vacation destination.
I'm Daniel Leven.
Where would you go? What's your bucket list vacation destination?
Bali. Definitely Bali. I want to go to Bali someday, for sure.
That's dope. That's
Make
dope.
it happen.
Karlton Phresh. I've always wanted to go to Japan. Yeah, so that'd be cool.
Classic.
Rudy 6. I want to go to Portugal. Portugal.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Karlton Phresh, you're from Detroit, 313.
313 D-Town, what's up?
So it said you started making music in 2009, is that right?
That's true. Flying Without Wings. Shout out Ironic.
And you came out here 2011?
Yes, that is true.
Any specific, was it for the music or just a general move?
Hell yes, it was for the music and to get out of cold-ass Michigan.
Yeah.
All right, so I was going to ask on the scene, basically, is it not as nurturing as you thought the idea of coming out to California? like being with the music? Is that you thought it would be more accepting or just a broader audience?
When we were deciding where to move, there was a couple places up for selection: New York, Florida, and here. And it just by chance, like one of our friends that we're moving with got a job here, actually with LAPD, and yeah, we decided to move here just basically for that. We wanted to just get out of Michigan. We were doing, and no shade to Michigan, but we wanted to go to where we felt like we could expand more and maybe where our sound would kind of be received more. Yeah. Especially at the time we were actually doing electronic music. So we had been booked out here for a couple raves. It was great. So we just went with that wave.
And what's up with Trill House?
Trill House. That is definitely something I got from, coming up in Detroit and being around original house music and tech house music and being around rap. So a lot of those things get mixed up and mashed up, and you got like people doing like gangster rap over house beats, and then you get in yourself some Trill House. Yeah.
So today was a different approach at music, right?
Today was a different approach. Today was my first day on the guitar and doing a performance live.
Killed it.
God damn it. Yeah. Trying new shit.
Yeah. I just want to learn. Like, as a musician, I think the most important is just to keep learning. So I've taught myself how to DJ, and this guy, Daniel, I've had the pleasure of learning how to get into guitar from him. So it's a blessing.
What's the general setup that you normally work with?
It would just be DJ and the microphone.
And some of the beats that are they made side by side with a producer, or are they like lay down tracks and then you jump on those?
It's been a bit of both. Sometimes I will produce for myself, but right now I'm working with my producer Downstance, and we have a group actually called Villain. But I'm such all over the place. Like, sometimes I'll make beats for myself, and that'll be a Karlton Phresh song, or sometimes I'll be working on a beat from Downstance exclusively, and that's Villain. So it switches up, it changes often.
All right, that was what was kind of tripping me out on like the YouTube. I didn't know what this was or what that was, so I wanted to get that out to YouTube. So Villain is a project. Is it Villain 313 Villain or?
That's true. Yeah, that's correct.
Right, it's 313 Villain.
Well, 313 is our single.
All right,
and
there you
Villain
go.
is the group or duo.
And a little throw around to these guys. Are you working on any projects at the moment?
Yeah, actually, I just released a single. It's called Spyro Fire, and it's not out on Spotify or iTunes yet, but it's just on SoundCloud for now. And I just released it. It took about like 4 months to do. Ended up being 9 minutes, and it came out with a photo shoot I directed.
What's the artist name you're going under?
I'm Daniel Leven. It's 11 without the E.
Spell it out real quick so they can find you.
Leven. Daniel Leven.
All right, Mr. Rudy Six, what do you got going on?
Two main things. I just put out an album.
Hey.
First album.
Body.
It's called Body School. 18 tracks. A number of them were produced by Mr. Karlton Phresh here. So
My pleasure. You killed it.
Thank you, my friend. It was a great experience. It was just really dope to put that project together. It's on Spotify, iTunes. You can Shazam it.
Did you want the album to be that long, or did it just end up being that long?
It became that long. Like, I definitely
you thought everything was fire, so you just
everything was fire.
Didn't it start as an EP or something?
It was going to be an EP, just 6 tracks.
Really?
And
then you just added 12 more.
It's my guiding light, straight up. Because I had the 6 tracks, and then I just started beating motherfuckers, and they were like, "Hey, let me make you a beat. It was really 2 people, but we had a bunch of beats. So I got a bunch from Karlton and my homie Mello thing. And then I looked around and I was like, I'm just going to throw together some interludes with some shit that I've produced and make this like a Nicki Minaj situation. 18 tracks, it doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like her at all.
Like, how so?
So you guys work with a lot of people. So Mr. Karlton Phresh, The Life Aquatic featuring Goons and Nina Future.
Man,
that's a good jam.
You're taking it back. And
hey, that's what you got out there for me to check.
That's true, and that is one of my favorite songs I've ever done. Shout out to Eddie Rotten, aka Goons, and Nina Futura, beautiful singer. And yeah, that was
Yeah, it
one
was
of
a
my
good track,
first
man.
songs like in downtown Santa Ana that I made that was like popping that like a couple people down here knew. Yeah.
And then what's V Carter?
That's my name. My name is Vernon Carter. So V Carter is, you know, how I probably will be credited in my writing credits. I don't know. But V Carter is like the real name.
All right, so there's a story. Because then I got Karlton Phresh, I got Villain.
We got a couple
I
different
got,
names.
V Carter, you know what I'm saying?
Crisis.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
So, Shoot a Party. What's that about? And what's that about?
You did your research. Shoot a Party.
Yeah, I'm just looking at what you got out there, man.
Cool, man. Yeah, that is on my YouTube. Shoot a Party. It's kind of about, or it's directly about like what's going on right now in the country with, you know, guns being really accessible to, unfortunately, the wrong folks that decide to just go and shoot up places. And I feel the song is very kind of manically happy and overtoned with like excitement, because I feel like we don't take it seriously enough. So I made a song that would probably pique people's interest and be like, why is this song sound like it's so, upbeat and it's about a dark topic. But if you listen to the lyrics on the flip side, you hear me telling a story about, hey, we need to kind of wake up, and they're going to tell you to not talk about this. They're going to tell you to ignore the ultra violence that's going on, and that's what my term for it is, ultra violence. Like, crimes aren't just going to be soon. I believe that crimes aren't going to just be like one person or two person are in an altercation. It's just going to start to be more massive. An era of ultra violence if we don't pay closer attention.
So how's the digging deep process going? As it's completely easy to fall into like mumble rapper kindergarten moves, or the angry person, or into possession raps that society loves to, be attracted to.
The money songs, that's what I call them.
Yeah. I got this, I got that. So how's the taking the step further to?
Man, I mean, I've written some of these songs about really dark material in my own life, and also things that I've seen, like Shoot a Party, but there's also songs about mental health. There's songs about anxiety and depression. There's all things that all human beings deal with. So I wanted to relate to people in a different way than I had before previously, where it wasn't about like, hey, I want to get rich and I want to be on and this and that, which I have rapped about before, and I don't have a problem really with any of that, but I think we all do need to take a closer look at ourselves at some point, and that it's my time to do that,
Yeah, that is
super important for
value.
everybody, honestly.
Yeah.
So that's what I would get to on what are some of the issues you would love to arise and confront in future songs?
Definitely things involving like the country and probably world war, like how I don't think we look at each other, the different countries and the different nations. It's more like we're all in a competition with each other. We don't look at ourselves as like a human race. So I'd like to talk about the human condition globally, and I'd also like to talk about the world, how we abuse the earth in general. I definitely want to talk about how we treat the earth that we live on like shit, because it's gonna be a problem. It's like we think we're gonna, I mean, maybe we'll find another planet to inhabit, but if we don't y'all know we're gonna be fucked?
Saturn ain't ready for us.
I'm already getting there.
I mean,
All right, so there was a Culture Couture fashion show not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
So that led me to Function Presents,
yes,
Yeah.
and that is
man, you
it's
did your
out there,
research,
dude.
brother.
It's out there.
Okay, it is. I'm glad you've seen that. Function is a brand new event company that I've started. Rudy's on that team with me.
We getting function fitted.
Hey, right. So we've been doing like some hip hop events at first, and just parties, and just making sure people are having a good time. It's really about a good vibe, and just life is too short, and there's a lot of bullshit going on. So I just want to do something to make people feel good. But I wanted to take it to another level other than just doing a hip hop show, and we decided to do a fashion show.
Fashion.
To the guys and the girls that I know that are trying to get their, fashion together in their lines started, but also people that have already been doing this for a long time. I got I don't know. Can you explain some of that for me?
Yeah. So basically, the way that the event went was we had 3 different fashion designers all create unique lines, and they were each paired with 3 different musicians or artists. So we had Fatimoda, who's an artist, who's a fashion designer based out of LA. She did a swimsuit line and was paired with Karlton Phresh. She performed during her set. I worked with a designer named Justin Shavira. He's a young designer, very structured. Think like things that you'd see on like a reality show, like Project Runway. He's got that eclectic
18-year-old.
18. This motherfucker is young.
Yeah.
He's doing some dope shit.
Yeah.
And then we had Bonloy, who actually just launched a website, bonloy.com.
Yep.
Is that the Get Money?
Get money. You already
Get money.
know. You already know.
Right.
It's out there.
It is.
It's out there.
And Kai Gritty performed with him. So we
Yeah.
put on a dope show at this lounge bar in Santa Ana.
It was like nothing I had ever seen in downtown Santa Ana.
Right on.
Honestly, it was my first time seeing something like that. Multiple art forms being coordinated at the same time like that. It was actually really, really dope.
Oh, right on.
Really new stuff. Fresh fit.
Dang, praise
Yeah,
from
yeah.
within. Let's see.
It's
Yeah.
real, and like you talk about like demographics, like we had a performance that was like very like queer centric. We had a performance that was very like hip hop
Yeah,
centric.
like the content and just the fact that like I was there, I was seeing people on the runway wearing clothes. People were taking shots on the photographs. Someone was performing on stage, but then there were TV screens at the same time, and someone was painting in the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and that was
Right.
dope. A lot of these art forms.
Jovan. Was it Jovan?
Jovan, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
really
the
good
homie.
stuff.
Shout out
It was
Jovan.
out
there.
there.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
The truth is out.
All right. So then I heard on a podcast that you had done not too long ago, maybe like a week ago or something. Halloween is going to be a time when things are going to be happening, but you didn't really say too much on that over there. You want to say a little more here?
Monsters take over
Yeah,
the
we're gonna do a
streets.
Halloween party function, Halloween
In 1 year.
event, and it is gonna be. Yeah, we started off with a Halloween party. This guy's great. We started off with a Halloween party last year. That was the first ever function event. Rudy performed, I performed, and man, it's just been a great year, full of blessings and full of good energy. So I just want to have another amazing Halloween with y'all. So hopefully people can come through.
And for Villain, is that anything going on with that in Halloween?
Hopefully we will have. Not even hopefully, we're gonna release
Good.
our album on October 31st.
You heard it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Heard
to say
it
that
here.
one more time.
You heard it here.
What day?
October 31st, Villain is coming out. Yeah.
Right on.
We're gonna make it happen.
Influencers and motivators. Go for it, Daniel.
Influencers. Right now, I listen to a lot of Trippie Redd right now. I'm very like influenced and motivated by like anyone actually younger than me. You know, it kind of motivates me to see like what these people are doing. I got to step my game up. But you know, people like Trippie Redd right now. Shout out to X, rest in peace. He was inspiring me a lot. Just anyone out there trying to do something different and step out of the comfort zone. You know, I'm all about that.
Let all ages influence you.
All
man.
ages, but especially the younger ones than me.
Right on. I can
No.
dig it.
I like that too. I definitely am inspired by the youth, but two people that I'm directly inspired by right now, constantly Pharrell, and right now Gary V. I've been watching a lot of Gary V. and just trying to really be about my business and my just projection of what it is I want to do, because you can't just throw stuff out, you know. And I'm not perfect, you know. I make mistakes, and I have probably ill-marketed so many different things, but I'm a hard worker, so the ball's still rolling, and there's still time. Obviously, people are still paying attention to me. I wouldn't be here, but you know, there's still time to get those things together and do something smart with it. So Gary V, shout out to him,
Right on.
schooling me.
In terms of music, I'm actually just recently. I didn't grow up on like much rap in the '90s, but I just recently discovered Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
My bad, I'm late. But like their flow is like something I identify as fuck with. So, a Bone Thugs flow with like some '80s glam like vibe. So them and Queen are like, you know, let's fuck
Sick.
with that.
That's awesome.
But in terms of like influencers, I'm actually really inspired by this whole like group of influencers. They do like podcasts, they do comedy and shit that are based out in New York. like Kid Fury, Crystal, the people that do the read on that podcast out there. I'm launching my own podcast now, and just, you know, funny people and community specifically, because I think everything's all about an ecosystem. So
right on.
Let's build together.
And the hair?
And the hair, bitch. Let me tell you something. I've been watching a lot of Drag Race, RuPaul's Drag Race, and I've been watching a lot of grown men wearing makeup and wigs. And my sister got this wig, and she was like, "It doesn't fit right. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Bitch, I've always wanted to look like Andre 3000. So let's do it." Did you know it was a wig?
I was gonna ask.
Sometimes
I did, because it's out there.
out there. It's like, the nigga was bald on Tuesday.
All right, real quick, team shout-outs. Anybody you want to shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to my two homies, Steven and Monica. We're just part of an art label that's just barely getting in there, and we all got it tatted, and it's just the beginning. It's Salem, just how I emit the E on my name, I emit the E on Salem, and it's just getting started. We all do a little bit modeling, photography, drawing, music production, and we're just getting started.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right now, where my heart is at is Function, and that's my business, and I want to shout out my team that's on there. So shout out to Rudy, shout out to David, shout out to Jay, or Jersey, and shout out to my mom Gina, and who else is? Yeah, I think it's just us right now. But hey, thank you.
Black at you. I want to shout out Karlton Phresh for finding me out here in these streets and putting me on. I want to shout out Clemmy for doing the same thing. I want to shout out my homegirl Sierra Savage. She just put out her first single on Spotify. It's fucking the shit. Yeah, Sierra Savage. My fashion show team. Sierra Savage, Courtney Garner. She's a fucking sexologist. Find her. Tantra with Courtney. Get your life. And Justin, our young, inspiring fashion designer.
Dope. Yeah.
All I heard was sexologist. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's a good place to stop.
All right. Shows and events that you guys want to promote real quick.
I have a show this weekend. We all are going to be actually at this show. Little Bohemia by Alejo or Mika Studios. Those guys are Santa Ana locals. So that's going to be happening in downtown Santa Ana. Look out on my IG for details.
It's going to be lit.
It's going to be super dope.
How does somebody contact you?
Why do they need to contact me? No,
this guy's active. He's everywhere. He's active. He will respond.
Don't say that.
He will respond.
7 days later.
Now, you can hit me up on IG. Yeah. Karlton Phresh. That's Karlton with a K, Fresh with a PH. And yeah, that's everything. So if you type that in on Google, you will find probably my socials. So go ahead.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I want to shout out my podcast, The Bodcast. You know what I'm talking about? It's officially on fucking iTunes. You can just pull up your podcast app. Or maybe you have a Google situation. I don't know about Androids. Maybe you search the Google Play Store, search The Bodcast, and you'll find that. And I'm on Instagram at TheRudy6, SIX. Spell that shit out. Take your time.
Right on. Well, from all of us here at Kilson Street, we'd like to thank Karlton Phresh.
Thank you. Hey, thanks for having me. And Rudy and Daniel, thank you so much for coming through. Until next time, guys, stay up. Peace, love, and light.
Function.
Fit it.
Coming up, we gotta make a fucking Halloween version.
So we're recording on the computer?
Yeah, everything's recording. You ready? All right.
And now we have a song produced by Karlton Phresh, Sugar Cereal.
I got those motherfucking chemical clouds out of my mind and became the brainstorm in yours. Sugar cereal killer. Every Saturday morning I wake up and pour us a bowl of sugar cereal, sacrificial ritual, oh yeah. Turn the TV on, go ahead, get your animation. Wake up, you must be groggy, better eat that shit before it gets soggy. He was looking confused like, what did I do? Don't know how we got here. He was trying trying to stand on ankle hands. Chains locked him up with the fear. He was playing it dumb, stay keeping it numb, but he about to feel it too. He was leaving them dead, but we getting his head. Goddamn it, looking like he's screwed. He was the serial killer. It's a brand new episode, no filler. Ever been the victim, Mr. Chiller? Let me see you squirm, little killer, killer. There's something iconic about the way that we run it. Got to taste the nostalgia. Ha! It's a method to madness, so why we feeding the savage so he can remember. He wanted to be the captain, crunching their mouths whenever they got loud. But it's your turn now. Chuck your love, lost count, indulging too much. Sipping cocoa blood, the sweet red stuff. Are you calmer, living like Dahmer, the creepy cannibaler? In a white collar, it's a tasty. Trying to be gay, see, you live your life hasty. Now you waist deep, it's Chucky Fins to end. The best Mr. Screwdriver, Tommy wrecking up bodies. Chucky Fins to end, Tommy P. Heck. Sugar serial killer kings, yeah. I don't want to, but I trust you, think I love you. I'll be here the last time, like the first time. Cleaning up your crime, you say I don't have to do the math, fool. I carry the two. When they ask me what I know, I tell them ain't no serial killer, ain't no sugar serial killer, ain't no serial, ain't no sugar serial killer, ain't no sugar, hey, no serial killer, ain't no serial, ain't no sugar serial killer, ain't no sugar. It's Saturday morning, pulling up, packing these bowls again. We got news on the TV. They found the bodies, do the autopsy. What did they see? Tummy full of that Baker Street was dead by choking on dreams so sweet. Dexter meet me in laboratory, cause we got proof to DD delete. They wanna solve crime in suburban streets. They wanna keep it clean, law and order SUV. Don't flip the channel, it's a marathon. Stay 6 steps ahead, we on the run. You be Hov and I'll be B. We both killing in love mode, dangerously. Getting deja vu, let's do it again. Feeling drunk in love with my best damn friend. I know they're watching, man, I'm stalling, got me falling. I'm not trying to heal you, wanna feel you. See the real you, maybe baby we just insane. Playing a game, getting jigsaw fame. And when they ask me what I know, I tell them ain't no serial killer, ain't no sugar serial killer, ain't no serial, ain't no sugar serial killer, ain't no sugar, ain't no serial killer, ain't no serial, ain't no sugar serial killer, ain't no sugar. He was snapping and cracking around the Zodiac until he tasted Snow White's poison Applejack. He was snapping and cracking and popping their heads. And we cookie crispy from the fire that we set. Snapping and cracking, injector ripping off arms till we amputate us, serving up Lucky Charms. He was snapping and cracking and getting real rough. Buried him down there with a bowl of Cocoa Pupper. When the 5-0 talk about your MO, tell him that I don't know, point him down the rabbit hole. Silly popo, follow for tricks. Look alive cause I'm flipping it quick, oh yeah. When the 5-0 talk about your MO, tell him that I don't know, point him down the rabbit hole. The silly popo, follow for tricks, flipping it quick, changing my name up to Fruity Rudy 6, hey.